Okay.
Okay, class, today we're going to talk about volume of pyramids. The big difference between a pyramid and a prism is a prism has two bases and a pyramid only has one, which means we're going to use almost the same formula, but it's going to be just a little bit different. So we have volume equals, okay, and this time our formula is big BH, just like on the prisms, but we're going to divide it by 3. Okay, so take number 1, go ahead and put number 1 down. Okay, and the first thing we want to do when you're dealing with any three-dimensional figure, any 3D figure, is to figure out what is the base. Okay, so on this one, my base is a rectangle. I'm going to color that in. So I'm going to use my formula of volume equals big BH divided by 3. Okay, so now let's find the area of my rectangle. So area of the rectangle, remember, is length times width. My length is 3.2. My width is 1.4. So I have area equals 3.2 times, here we'll just use parentheses, 1.4. So the area of my base is 3.2 times 1.4 is 4.48. Okay, so now I can plug it into my volume formula, and I have 4.48. And what is the height of my pyramid? Well, look here. The height, remember, we measure height from the one that's standing up tall. So my height is 2.8. And I'm going to take all that and divide it by 3. So 4.48 times 2.8. So I have 12.544. Divide that by 3. And I get 4.181. Now we want to round to the nearest tenth, which is 1 decimal place, so I want that. I'm going to look at the number next to it. It's an 8, so my volume actually is 4.2 inches cubed. Okay, so now find your number 2. Let's put our number 2 down. Okay, so once again, my volume is the area of my base times the height divided by 3. Well, in this situation, my base is a triangle, so I'm going to use formula for area of a triangle, which is base times height divided by 2. Now, don't get confused between the bases. One's a little b, one's a big B. Don't get the height. This is the height of the triangle. This is the height of the pyramid, okay? So my base of my triangle is 8.1. My height of my triangle is 6.4. So I have my area equals 8.1 times 6.4 divided by 2. So 8.1 times 6.4 is 51.84 divided by 2. So the area of my triangle is 25.92. Okay, so now I'm going to take it and plug it into my formula for volume. So I have 25.92 times, now remember, my height of my pyramid is the one standing up tall. So my height is 11. I'm going to divide by 3. So I have 25.92 times 11, which is 285.12. And divide that by 3. And I get my volume is 95.04. Now once again, it wants to round to the nearest tenth, so I'm going to 1 decimal place. So I look next to it, and it's a 4, so my 0 stays the same, so my volume is 95 meters cubed. Okay, I'm going to turn the page. Let's look at number 3. Okay, the rectangular pyramid shown has a volume of 90 cubic inches. Determine the height of the pyramid. Okay, so we're doing things a little bit different this time. It wants us to find the height. So first off, here's my formula. Volume equals big BH over 3. What kind of base do I have here? I have a rectangular pyramid, and I have all the pieces parts for the area, so let me go ahead and find the area of that rectangle. So area equals length times width. My length is 9, my width is 5. 9 times 5 is 45. Okay, so now in my volume formula, I'm going to put in what I know. I know that my volume is 90. So I have 90 equals. Where the V is, I put the 90. Big B, I'm going to put 45. I don't know the H, so it's going to stay put. Then I'm going to divide by 3. So now what we need to do is we need to solve for that H. Remember, solving is when we're doing the opposite of what it says to get rid of it. So to get rid of a dividing by 3, I'm going to multiply. Here, let me use a color wheel. I'm going to multiply by 3. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So those 3's go away, and I end up with 45H equals 270. Now to get rid of 45 and H are right next to each other, which means they're multiplying, so to get rid of multiplying, I need to divide. So I'm going to divide by 45. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. The 45's cancel out. And so I end up with 270 divided by 45. Which is 5.7. And that's my answer. The height of the pyramid is 5.7. Okay, last one. Let's check out number 4. Looks like number 4 is going to be the same kind of thing. A triangular pyramid has a volume of 44 cubic meters. It has an 8-meter base and a 3-meter height. Determine the height of the pyramid. Okay, so we have a volume of 44. Okay, what kind of pyramid are we looking at? We're looking at a triangular pyramid. Okay, so my volume formula, remember, is area of the base times the height divided by 3. So let's find the area of this base. So area is base times height divided by 2. The base of my triangle is 3. The height is 8, and I'm going to divide that by 2. 3 times 8 is 24, divided by 2. The area of my base is 12. Okay, so now I'm going to plug in what I know into this formula. So I know my volume is 44. I know the area of my base is 12. I'm looking for the height, and I'm dividing by 3. Now we're going to solve just like what we did before. So remember, I'm looking for my height. So to get rid of this dividing, I'm going to multiply. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I get rid of that. So 44 times 3. Hang on just 1 second. Is 132. Equals 12h. Now I need to get rid of that 12. So to do that, I'm going to divide by 12. The 12s go away, so I have 132 divided by 12. So 11 equals my height. That's it. That's my height of my pyramid. Okay, y'all, that's it for this evening. Have a great night.